Hello, welcome back. So I hope you guys are doing well. Since we last left off and I finished the challenge, my neighbor has dropped off like 3 more loads from her relative's estate, mainly like vintage holiday items. So I've been just like making a stack in the spare bedroom. I'm like, I feel like I'm right back where I started again because all of a sudden I have so much stuff. And I was so excited to go to the bins, but I'm like, I don't need to go to the bins. I have so much stuff already in my house. So, as I mentioned before, we're going to be doing our garage sale soon, and the next video will be all about that. But today I was just going to go over the sales for, it was about the last probably like 36 to 40 hours. Wasn't quite 2 days worth. I was lazy yesterday and I didn't ship. I grocery shopped, did a bunch of other stuff, and we didn't have that many sales that came in early. Most of them came in later in the day. So today we shipped 2 days worth, more or less. So they were decent sales, highs and lows. You know, that's how we roll here. But every sale counts. So let's jump into what sold. So we'll start off with a biggie. It was funny because like over the last 2 days, I've kind of been like, Poshmark spent hit or miss. Like I'm selling stuff, but it's not like great amounts of sales or anything. I mean, so every once in a while, I'm like, why do I even bother with Poshmark? And then a sale like this comes through. I've had these boots listed for a little while. Try that again. Doc Martin, but they were like the England made, like vintage boots. They sold on Poshmark for full price of $100. So after fees, I got $80, and then after like a $6 and some cents cost of goods, I made $73.74. So Poshmark for now is in my good graces. I sent out an offer on these Party Light. They were kind of like bowl votive candle holders. They came from the church sale. You'll see on the screen how much they sold for. We made a $11.58 profit since we had $0 into them. And then this Susan Graver, it was like their liquid knit stretch dress, picked it up on 99-cent day, made a $13.79 profit. Now we'll jump over to eBay. All right, so the first thing that sold on eBay, or actually it's the last thing that sold on eBay, I sold this right as I started to pack up the orders for the day, was this Quaker Factory like embellished sweater. I love finding Quaker Factory, but I find that their plus size does the best. Like the more elaborate, almost gaudy it is, the more it sells. This was not plus size. It was a woman's large, but I picked it up on 99-cent day. I sent out an offer of $15.99. It was accepted, and we made a $10.19 profit. This, like, handmade, crocheted, like vintage turkey magnet. We always had one similar to this. I think ours were made out of pom-poms when I was little, magnets. But this one was big. It was like 8 inches. Got it in the holiday stuff from my neighbor, and I just thought it was adorable. Listed it, sold for $12.99, and we made a $10.51 profit. Justin sold some weights. What are these? Olympic weights. Fitness Gear is the brand. He paid $7.50 for them, and they sold for $29.99, and we made a $16.46 profit. Sold this Christmas. It was like one of those like skating ponds where it has like the track, and you put the skaters on it, and they kind of all go around on a track. I grabbed it at a church sale a while ago. It was sitting on my like shelf in the zone 1 of the Death Pile Challenge. I listed it for $24.99. It worked, but it didn't work perfectly. Like sometimes it didn't go around. I actually put a video up and talked about it all in the listing. But someone sent me an offer, I think of only like $10 or $15. I countered $19.99. And they purchased it, and we made, since we only paid $1 for it, we made a $13.24 profit. And when I packed that up today, I found like the perfect box. You guys know, if you're a reseller, there is nothing greater than finding the perfect box. I mean, it just fit the item with like no space around it, like perfect. Oh, it was amazing. All right, so up next was this Maggie Barnes. It was like an animal print, but floral. It had a little bit of a metallic detailing, but it was like a bat wing, like flowy top in a size 4X. Justin grabbed at the bins. He paid $1.28. It sold on an offer for $19.79, and we made a $14.89 profit on it. Sig Sigrid Olsen was not a brand I heard of, but it was like a really quality feeling sweater. It had like these little details on the of like beads on the ends of the sleeves. I saw it on 99-cent day and decided to take a chance on it. Sold for $19 and we made a $15.76 profit. So next are 4 10-pound cap weight plates. Justin sold for $39.99. He paid about $12 for them and he made an $18.65 profit. And then 2 10-pound billet weight plates also sold for $24 and he made a $16.47 profit. So we sold another Hallmark Jingle Pals. I listed I think maybe like 10 to 12 of these during the Death Pile Challenge. They were all on a shelf downstairs. This is the second one that I've sold since I listed them just maybe like a week and a half ago. We had $2.22 into it. Outward. How much did it sell for? $21.99. And we made a $12.93 profit. And that's another item that I include a video with. If you are not using the video like function on eBay, you're really like missing out. I love being able to show buyers exactly what an item does, especially like in this case. So it was the Hallmark Jingle Pals that plays like the piano. And the sounds and the music all worked, but the snowman no longer, he's supposed to like dance around and he didn't do that anymore. And I talked about it in the listing, but I also put the video up that showed them exactly what it looks like when he plays. And I just feel personally for me like that helps guarantee that the person that is buying the item is seeing exactly what they're going to get. So I highly recommend using that feature. All right, up next are 12 wicker, rattan, bamboo. I use like all these keywords. They're the vintage paper plate holders that people now seem to use for crafts and hang on their wall. Came from the church sale for free, sold for $24.99, and we made a $20.20 profit on them. This Chico's quilted vest was in the wholesale lot 2, otherwise known as the crappy Chico's reseller box that I bought off of, what was that company's name? Helpsy Source, that's it. So this was the horrible box. This sold for, it was $9. Yeah, I think it sold for $9, but my pie cost is like $3.64. So after fees, I made a whopping $2.67. These Lucky Brand 181 jeans, I've talked about it before. Like, I just feel like Lucky Brand jeans are not men's jeans are not selling what they used to. Like, for these sold for $11.99. We had $2.66 into it. This was an old item from our inventory. They were on sale. We made a $7.44 profit. This, I don't know how you say it, Styo Sweetwater hoodie. I'm not sure if I showed this in a previous What Sold video or not, but someone sent me a lowball offer on this sweatshirt, but it was on a day where sales just sucked. So I took it. It was for $40 because this is an expensive sweatshirt. We only paid $1.79 at the bins. They got it and said, it doesn't fit me. So they returned it. So I lost no money in it because they paid for to and from shipping. So relisted it, and this time it sold for $60, so $20 more than the last time. So that was pretty exciting, and we made a $45.25 profit. These Prophet, like adjustable, they're like orthopedic diabetic shoes. We just grabbed these on 99-cent day. And also this Walt Disney Snow White. It was kind of like a tin. I think it originally came with candy in it. We got free from the church sale. Someone bought both of these items and we only had 99 cents into them. They sold for $27 and our profit was $27.39 overall. These vintage paper cutouts. I love selling these. I find them every once in a while at the bins, and sometimes you get lucky and they're not completely destroyed. But one of these came from the bins and one of them came from my neighbor. And they sold for $14.99 and we made $10.12 profit. These NYC jeans, I got in a free lot of clothes and just decided to list them. They were in my big 45% off sale, so they sold for $7.42, and we made a $5.33 profit. There's a lot of vintage sewing thread. I had got a bunch of sewing stuff completely for free, and I think this is the last piece of it that hadn't sold. So it was just a bunch of spools of thread. I ended up putting it weighed so much, but it all fit in a padded flat rate envelope, so that was cool. It sold for $12, and we made an $8.17 profit because we had no money into it. All right. This pretty Purple Avenue blouse, I just picked it up on 99-cent day, and it sold super quick for $17. We made a $12.65 profit. These Levi jeans got for free. They were my brother-in-law's. Sold for $8.24 in the big sale I'm running, and we made a $6.52 profit. Oh, now I can't remember how to say it. Is it Cacique? I think it's Cacique, the plus size bra. Justin bought a whole stack of them at the bins. So it only cost 40 cents because they don't weigh that much. Sold for $17.06, and we made a $13.45 profit. And the last item to sell were these Crocs. They're cobbler red suede leather faux fur lined mules. There you go. That's the specific answer. They came from that big shoe buy that I got where I bought 31 pairs of shoes off of one person on Marketplace. So I had a $7 buy cost into each pair of shoes because I paid $210. Some sold for a lot, some, sold for less. I still have a good bit listed, but we made an $11.79 profit on there. So that's everything that's sold, and our total profit for this almost 2-day period was $399.19. And I thought, well, I had you here. We'll go over all the big buys and where we are profit wise on them currently. So first off, let's start with the free church sale. If you're newer here and you didn't see the video, probably what is the date? Yeah, about a month and a half ago, we picked up all the leftovers from a church sale. And you might be like, oh, there's probably just junk there. But in this case, the ladies that run this church sale overpriced things so bad. So it was kind of sad. They put all the work into it, but there was still a decent, once we got it home and unpacked all the boxes, there was some cool stuff in it, but their prices were outrageous for a church sale. So that's why the stuff didn't sell. But that was part of my death pile challenge. I have everything listed from the church sale. And currently we're at a $329.82 profit. I keep talking about my neighbors giving me stuff for free. So the last 2 batches, one of the stuff was from my death pile, and then some of the other stuff has just been coming in recently from the estate clean out of another neighbor, but we're at $200 profit for those two. And now I'm going to put on the screen our profits for Chico's wholesale box 1. That was the good Chico's box. So here's what our profit looks like currently. Now we'll go to the crappy Chico's box, where honestly I'm surprised we have made any profit on, because if you didn't see that video or don't know what I'm talking about, I decided to buy a wholesale box from Helpsy Source of all Chico's used items. The first box came, it was some great stuff. So excited, got it all listed. Sales rolled in pretty fast, and I was like, you know what? I'm going to order another box. The next box was horrible. The boxes are supposed to have 40 items in them, and they have a defect rate of, I think it's 10 or 15%. So when all said and done, you're supposed to have at least 35 or 36 decent items in the box. I had half the items. I was only able to list 24, and of those 24, almost every single one had defects that I had to note in. It was a disaster. And I did contact the company, and also they offered me was a $15 refund. So we're just not doing business together anymore. But here is how we're doing on Chico's box 2. And then lastly, the shoe haul. Since I just sold the pair of Crocs, I'll show you. So we bought 31 pairs of shoes for $210. And I can't remember off the top of my head, but you'll see it when I insert the graphic. I think we've sold maybe like 15, 16 pairs now. And so we still have a lot left to sell. So definitely happy with the profit that that lot has made. All right, so that's pretty much it. I got a lot going on, so sorry if this video wasn't that exciting, but we'll catch back up on Sunday. And as I said, we'll dive deeper into how I run garage sales, etc. And I hope you have a great rest of your week, and I'll see you soon. Take care.